Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sent in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Hello, good morning and welcome on this Taco Tuesday. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me do my little setup here. Go to the chat and let's see who was first today. That's Stats. Hello, good morning and welcome, and thank you for putting that thumbs up in the chat. Melissa, hello, good morning and welcome. And Margie, hello, good morning and welcome. And Yvonne, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see y'all this morning. Lisa, hello, good morning and welcome. And how y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Lisa, Vintage Jules, Jums and Pearl says good morning, everyone. Let's see. Everybody saying good morning. Mona, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's Mark. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. John, hello, good morning and welcome, John. How are you doing? Craig, hello, good morning and welcome. Be sure to eat tacos. I don't cook tacos on Tuesday. I'm doing something different today. I'm gonna film it too. Let's see who else we have. Let's see. Yesterday I saw something on Facebook that somebody posted from Louisiana. It's like, ooh, I haven't had that in years. Evidently, there's only something in Louisiana because a lot of people didn't know about it. I used to eat it a lot when I was a kid. And so today I'm going to be cooking some smothered carrots with ground beef. Looking forward to it because I haven't had that in years. I bought the fresh carrots yesterday. So let's see who's on the calendar for the day. Let me mark where I'm at so I don't forget. Let's see here. Today we have, starting at 10 o'clock is Carol's Creative Corner and Irene and Leo with their Carol's. They're doing a live show today at 10. At 10 o'clock, you also have Ella, Saved Here First, with her variety show. You also have Stacey Make Attitudes with her morning daily show that she does with her crafting. The Booty Chick Rita does her live daily devotion this morning at 10. At 11 o'clock, you also have Leslie's Lucky Finds, her auction. At 11:30 is Jackass Retro. Don't forget, at 12 o'clock on every Tuesday and Thursday, you have Two Hip Chicks, Dawn and Mary. And then at 1 o'clock is the Booty Chicks Sales with Friends. At 2 o'clock, you have Live Listing with Angie Resell. At 2 o'clock, you have Southern Siren Vintage with Janides. Is that Janides? Gianna. And 3 o'clock is Dawn's Southern Finds, Dawn's and Susie Woozy. And that's at 3. At 6 o'clock is Kathy's Corners Bingo. At 6:30 is Janides with New England Thrifter Helen. At 6:45 is I Spy Queen Anitra. Now, I think she's on vacation on a cruise, so I'm not sure if she's still going to go live from the cruise. I'm not 100% sure, but she is scheduled for 6:45. At 7 o'clock is Dawn's channel with Jane Whitehouse, and I think she said she canceled that, but I didn't get a definite answer. But that's scheduled for 7 if it's still on. At 8 o'clock is Caucasian Sasquatch. At 8 o'clock, you also have the Rat Stats Rat Chat. At 9 o'clock is Scooter Renee's Warehouse. Everything sale starts at $1. She did reach out to me this past weekend and added it to the calendar. So on Wednesday, she's doing a warehouse sale where everything starts at $1 on Scooter Renee's channel, Scooter Renee LLC. And the end of the night is at midnight, and that is Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. That is the list that I have. If you did not hear your channel and you have a special event, please let me know by going to the comment section of the community tab. Leave me a comment on that post with the calendar, and I'll be glad to add you to the calendar. There's Dee Dee. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And Andrew. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Michelle. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. How you doing? Flip flops and lollipops. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. Vintage memories. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Well, today we will be doing Q&A if you would still want to with eBay because Tommy will not be with us today. He let me know that he couldn't make it this morning. But we'll still do Q&A on eBay. I know some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and still feel free to ask them in the chat. Also, I haven't seen Jennifer yet this morning, but you know she's always coming in, dropping your links. So I'm going to drop her links at this time to start the show off with. Her links with her channel link, her Etsy store, and her Buy Her a Milkshake. For all that she does for us in the chats, no matter what channel you're in, what live she's in, she's always dropping your links. There is her Buy Her a Milkshake. And there goes that. This morning, I'm going to start talking a little bit about what I got an email from this morning, which was pretty interesting on eBay. First thing I woke up this morning, I did everything I had to do as I usually do. The Simpsons jewelry, I want to say, is that Lisa? Did I remember correctly of your name, Lisa? Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. I got an interesting message this morning because somebody bought something. And then right as I got the notification on my phone, I got a notification they canceled it. When the reason was they ordered the wrong thing, or it was by accident or something like that. So I was able to relist it with no problem. But I always answer and get as soon as I get a message, especially when I'm awake, I answer it. And I had this one email this morning for about a book that I have listed. It is a 1830s antique vintage Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott, leather-bound book of Britannian 1830. He says, I am a descendant of Sir Walter Scott and have a possibly complete set of these books, which were published dates between 1860 and 1890. Some of them are a little bit of a damage, and I'm looking for getting them restored. The particular copy that you have that you're selling is very similar to all of mine. Can you tell me the size of the book in inches, please? Also, is the dark red outline outer cover soft leather? Thank you for your help. So, of course, I thought this is one of my older video listings, and I thought I did, and I didn't have the measurements in there. So what I did was I not only sent him the pictures, or her, whoever it may be. I think it was just saying in general. And so I also went back and put these pictures in my listing. So I did have it all added. So yeah, yes, I am. Oh, good. I'll remember it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for knowing you having. Well, thank you for being here. And there's Michael. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So my point on that is make sure when you do get those kind of messages, one of the things I did was not only send him on my phone, I added the pictures of the measurements because I thought I had it in the listing. Because I usually do. And so what I did was I added not only the listing, sent him the pictures with the listings with the measurements. I went ahead and added to the listing just in case if he doesn't purchase it. And so one of the things you want to make sure you do is answer those messages as soon as possible. And it just so happened I got this one during the night, evidently. It was at 3:37 in the morning. So I definitely made sure I answered that one as quickly as I got it. So definitely make sure you take care of those messages in your eBay listing messaging system, because you want to make sure you get them in there as soon as possible because that looks good on your account. Ryan, hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So if you have any questions about eBay, feel free to ask in the chat. Even though Tommy won't be here today, I can do the best I can and answer those questions that you may have. That was one of my things I was going to talk about today in reference to the replying to the messages, and just so happened I got one this morning. So I was glad that worked out. Customers regular on orders. SKUs. One of the things I want to do to cover today is SKUs. Somebody made a comment, I want to say it was yesterday, in reference to how I organize, or how should someone organize their listings. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Jennifer. And there's Kim. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how y'all doing? Good to see you. I'm going to share with you what I do. And right now I am working on this. And usually every day I do about 25 listings lately on eBay. And I'm shy. What did I do this morning? I got 7 left to do my 25 for this morning. I'm at 207. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all what I do in the SKUs because I don't use them for where I put them at. And so I'm going to share with y'all the thing about the SKUs because there was a question about that yesterday. We did talk about a little bit about it, but I want to cover it today in the SKU area of your listings, especially what I use it for. Now, in my organizing system, I have everything by categories. Like, for example, this closet that's right here behind me, that's usually all of my holidays, Barbies, wrestling figures, outdoors, kitchen, and that kind of stuff is in this one. And it's all in on shelves. Good morning, hello, and welcome. I just saw where you went. Where you went? Geneva, hello, good morning, and welcome. And there's Jiminy, Flip It, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you, sir. Welcome. All right, so when you're in eBay, even when I do my listings for my drafting, like right now I have a total of 207 drafts. As you see, some of these I do have to take pictures of, which I haven't done yet, but that's my goal to get these done. This weekend I worked on a lot of pictures, like all of these are jewelry, NFL and NHL type jewelry. So I have those, I already have pictures. I just got to go through now and adjust the pictures. These are definitely going to make pictures. Let's see here. Let me go with one that I'm getting ready to lit. Oh, these are pictures. Well, I can use either of these. Let me see. Which one did I do pictures of? Oh, here we go. Let's do this one. What I do in my SKUs, and this is one of the things you can use because in the SKU section of your listing, you are the only one that can see the SKU, SKU right here. There's your listing, your subtitles, your title, your subtitle, and a custom label. This is something that no matter what you put in this block, you got up to 50 characters. You are the only person that will see whatever you type in this block. Now, I have seen some people, and let me minimize this so I can still see y'all talking to me here. Let me do this. There we go. Let me do this. Why is it not coming up? Oh, there we go. All right. So basically in this area, I've seen some people, for example, if you have crates and you have labels on your crates, whether it be letters, numbers, words, names, there's one person that does all his members' names on the crates. If you do letters and then everything inside of it are the numbers, it's up to you however you do it. But usually you can put it right here in this block so that reminds you where it's at, if that's what kind of system you use for organizing. In my case, I purchase these items, and no matter where I buy them from, I will put in this SKU where I bought it from and how much I paid for it. Because in this case, I already had one that I paid $2.18 for. And then two of them, I don't know why I got $19. So that's a good question. I'll have to check that out. But anyway, these items. Oh, I know why. Because I bought those on clearance. Clearance at, I don't remember. But anywho, this one I did the buyout from a Trent from his eBay store. So anywho, basically, if anything you put in this block, only you will see it. And then, of course, you go through and do all the other items here. But this is the little area you want to use, whether you're organizing them in crates, putting in a label, number, alphabet, number system, or in this case, I just write what I bought them for, where I bought it from. And for example, some of these I even have as far as online auctions, retail arbitrage. Here's one I bought it a lot from somebody. And on this one, I had an online auction. I purchased the whole case. I'll say a case because it was over, I want to say 125 albums that were all brand new sealed, and only paid $2.52 for it. So I already know in this case, I've already made over $2,000 in profits for that one lot that I made. It was 125 albums, and I got them for $2.52 a piece. So in this case, I'm already in the profits. So I already still keep an eye on what it is and where I got it from. And that's what I use the SKU section for. That gives me an idea what my cost of goods were and how much I sold it for. And of course, all the fees. And so that's what I use it for, keeping track of where I purchased it, how much I paid for it, and that kind of stuff. And so that's what I use the SKU for. Everybody uses it for something different. And again, if you're using some kind of organizing your items in crates, put that in there. That gives you an idea of where you got it if you're looking for it, so you know where to get it. In my case, I put everything in categories. So for me, all my electronics is together, all the games are together, puzzles are together, Funko Pops, plush, Hot Wheels, all of those are in separate crates, but those are all in one. So in this case here behind me in this closet, I have everything organized by like school supplies, crafting, outdoors, camping, wrestling figures, household goods, Halloween, Christmas, or Easter, that kind of stuff. I'm organized that way. So what's up, Working Patrick? Hello, good morning and welcome. So that's why I don't really use too much in that SKU section except for what I paid for it and where I got it from. But you can use it for whatever you want and only you see that. So that's a good thing about that. Let's see here. Good morning. Dee Dee says, I have 9 wire shelf units. In the SKU, I put the unit number U, the shelf number S, and I put the cost in parentheses. So it looks like US 60. Okay. And that's if it works, whatever works best for you, but use that SKU number area because only you see it. And that it benefits you no matter what you use it for. But I like that. And everybody has their own system. Find what works best for you, because there's one thing you don't want to have happen is if you sold something, and I see this in a lot of videos when they do a what sold video where they can't find the item because they forgot if it was sold, if they listed it, where it's at, what, yeah. So you see that a lot in some of those videos and it's like, oh my God, really? Use a SKU. Use it. But they do and then they can't find it. So yeah. It's pretty funny sometimes to see that, but it's always a pain when you can't find something that you sold. Then you got to really go to reach out to the customer and say, look, I don't have it. Need a refund, or would you like something else? So that just causes a lot of problems. Hello, good morning and welcome, Pelton. Profits, how are you doing? Good morning, hello and welcome. So if you have any questions about eBay, still go ahead and put them in the chat, even though Tom is not here today. We're still going to carry on the show, the Q&A about eBay. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. Let's see here. Today's coffee flavor is Jamaican Me Crazy. All right, let me pin that to the top. And that way, if you want to come on and talk about something with eBay, or you just want to promote your channel, I can have up to 10 people up here. You're more than welcome to come and join me. Let's see here. Jennifer's steadily dropping those links. Y'all check them out. Why haven't you hit the thumbs up yet? I did when I first got in here. I do my own. I do my thumbs up too. Hello, good morning and welcome, Hetty. How are you doing? Good morning, hello and welcome. And so one of the things I'm also noticing that I didn't realize because I was getting all these drafts ready. You do be careful if you don't get your drafts. If you put drafts in your draft setup and you go back to list them, they do expire just as well. Every now and then I might get a notification that 2 of your drafts will be expiring in like a week or so. So I make sure to get those drafts done first. I always keep a good amount of drafts in because I try to do at least 25 listings a day now. I used to do more, but I slacked off and said, you know what? I got too much else going on, but at least 25 a day to me is okay. But again, everybody is different. But I am working on getting things organized. Again, I got some more Halloween stuff to crate up. I bought some new crates that were on sale, so I definitely did that. I did not. Yes, I didn't either until the other day. I had a couple of drafts that had a notification. And then what happens is you'll get your notification. This is the funny part. Right here at the top where it says how many drafts I have, there'll be a little box right below this line right here that is in gray. And it says that you have this many that'll be ending. And when you click on it, it'll bring you right to the ones that are about ready to expire, which I did not know that. But if you go right here to your drafts, there's an expiration date column right here. I didn't know that till recently. If you notice right here, expiration date, and these are my drafts that I'm working on. Right here, it says expiring date. I didn't know that until 2 of them was expiring the other day. It's like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Because I'm constantly adding drafts and then working on as I get them out of the way. Because right now I got this big bulk thing of earrings and jewelry for NFL and NHL, hockey and football and baseball. No, yeah. Those 3. And so I had a whole bunch of jewelry that I've been working on. So I'm trying to get that out of the way because I had to buy a fish and tackle box to put them in because I couldn't find a crafting organizer. So yeah, but yeah, if you look right here at the bottom, the last column, expiration date, even your drafts expire. I just found that out recently. So yes, they do expire. I didn't know that until I had 2 of them expiring. I mean, hello, good morning, and welcome, Laura. How are you doing? Good morning, and good to see you. But yeah, I found that out quickly. So yeah, they do expire. And I never really noticed that because I usually only have so many, but lately I've been putting a lot more in the drafting. Hello, Jeannie and Mike. How are y'all doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, thank you. Because I want to share that kind of stuff because I just found out about it because I didn't know that it expired. It's like, what you mean my drafts expire? Yeah. Especially when you get an email. You have these listings. Would you like to start listing them in your drafting? No, not today. But yeah. But I've been trying to get about 25 a day done out of that. And so I'll constantly. Now, what I've been doing too, if you end anything, you can also save it as a draft and then go back to each one of them and recorrect them, adjust them, or change them and that kind of stuff. And so that's another thing I've been doing where most of these 200 that I have left, because I was almost at 400 last week. And I've been definitely listing every day just to get that down. Because for a whole week, I went back in anything that it was ending that day. I ended the listing. And then I reopened it and sold similar. And then I added it into my draft so I can work on them as I can. And that's how I found out they did expire. So it does happen. Now I know. Also, let's see here. Get to my share. Jennifer's links. Here's hers. She knows she never drops her own links. So here's hers. Check these channels out, and if y'all like their content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, but most importantly, go back and watch comments, videos, and leave comments. I got a few I got to catch up on myself in my watch later list. All right, let's see here. I see a question coming up. Oh, hit enter. There we go. All right, let's see here. Good morning. Everybody saying hello. I did, Laura. Thank you so much. Kajun. Have you ever gotten a message when trying to send an offer for an item that says the item is not eligible for offers? Yes. And that could be multiple reasons. One, you reached the limit. Now, again, it may be somebody you don't realize that you had sent an offer to before. And they ran out. You get per person that you're sending offers to, you have a certain amount. And I want to say it's 4 or 5. And it's per person or per buyer. And once you've reached that limit of offers, you'll get that message. One day I was wondering why, because I don't get that message that often. And I went back and looked at all offers. And that's when I found out that the reason I got that is because they already had 4 or 5 before that. And that's normally 9 times out of 10. Why would you get that message? Is because they already reached the limit of offers. Whether it's you sending them offers or they're sending you offers, you get that many and they get that many. But that could be the reason why, because I did look it up one time. And sure enough, we reached our limits for offers for that person, because each person gets that limit. Well, good morning, Pam. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And if you ever have a question, definitely go check and see your offers for that item and see if it's been to the same person. And then that may be why you're getting that message. That is my explanation for it, because I did research it once when I had that happen. I was like, why? So that was my only answer. Stacy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Kim started a new series. Go watch her latest video announcing it. I'll have to go check it out then. Thank you for letting us know. I got to go check it out. I didn't know she was starting a new series. And Kim, if you would, please go to my community tab where the calendar's at and give me your updates on when and what shows and what days and what times you have. So I can correct them on the calendar for you, please. And thank you. So the link is up at the top of the chat. If you would like to come on and join the panel and you have any questions and or you want to just chit chat and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. PSA, Leslie's Lucky Finds auction today has been moved to Thursday. What time on Thursday? I already announced that she was here going on today. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, today is tax day, y'all. So if you haven't got your taxes done, you got until midnight tonight to get them done. Whatever you got to get done. That made the news this morning. They were talking about it. Ours are done, sent in, and all that good stuff. Lisa, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? PSA. Public service announcement. Lizards, okay, fine. Auctions been moved from today to Thursday. Okay. Same time, same place. Okay. Is that just for today, or is that every day, every week? Let's see here. Leslie's Lucky Finds. Let's edit that. Only for today. No, just this one. All right, today's date. Leslie's Lucky Finds. Edit. Move to Thursday. Save. This event only. All right, it's moved. That was easy. All right, same time, same place, got it taken care of. Thank you. For today, okay. I got it. Thank you. Just for this week. Okay, yep, I took care of it. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing, Susanna? Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Long time no see. So if you would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top. And if you have any questions about eBay, please feel free to ask in the chat. We're still doing our Q&A for the day, even though Tom is not here. He could not make it. We're still going to do Q&A. So if you have any questions about eBay, please ask them in the chat. Put the question in capital letters in the question, or just put Q at and in Cajun Roots so I can see it. Also, don't forget today at 2 o'clock and Thursday at 2 o'clock. I do have 2 videos already set up. They are pre-recorded. They are ready to come out, and they are scheduled for 2 o'clock today. Today's one is episode 3 of the Q&A about eBay. And Thursday's the second episode of Q&A all about Poshmark. And what I've been doing is taking down and downloading the morning shows, and I've been uploading them into just the Q&A sections of the segments of those shows. So you get to catch it in a shorter version, and that way you can catch it and watch it. And it is also coming out on podcasts on YouTube. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Ella. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. And don't forget, this Thursday, I will be the guest on with Ella, along with Yvonne. I believe it's Yvonne. I saw the thumbnail that came out on Ella's community tab. This Thursday, so Yvonne and myself will be on with Ella at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also on May 4th, I will be on with Glamour's Closet with the Classy Crappy Auction. I believe that's what she's calling it. I'm not 100% sure, but that'll be May the 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be a guest there. Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, okay, good. I thought that's what I saw in the thumbnail, because I saw it. They came out in the notifications on her community tab. And again, if you have any questions about eBay, please make sure you ask in the chat, because I'll be glad to answer as much as I can on anything I can. If I don't know, I'll let you know. And so also tomorrow, we do have our hump day auction. And tomorrow, if y'all know Robin Bye, tomorrow is her birthday. So if you see her somewhere in the chat, still a happy birthday. And of course, tomorrow at 2 o'clock is our hump day auction. I am still trying to get in touch with someone in reference to pallets as requested, but I haven't had anybody return their interest in becoming part of the morning show with that. Susie Woozy, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, Mona, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, as always. Good to always see you. But again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. Those are the main topics that I figured I'd start the show off with today. Was definitely, let me check off my notes that we talked about it. We talked about messages from customers. And that's for Poshmark. All right, questions are done. I'm right now working on also some Pez that I got from an online auction that I got to work through. I do not have any knowledge about pallets. Okay, okay. But you buy them every week. Things that make you go, Ella. But anyhow, I did reach out to some people that I know that do pallets, but I haven't heard back from them. But I need to find out other ways other than Instagram, because evidently they don't check their Instagram. Yes, they are. Hello, JJ. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, that's the main topics I wanted to discuss today on eBay. And if anybody else has any questions or concerns about eBay, please ask in the chat. I'll be glad to answer them for you. I have been doing eBay. This July will be 4 years. I can't believe it's that long already. She knows how to. Yeah, you're right about that, Jennifer. I'm waiting for this to open StreamYard here. It's a little slow getting into StreamYard for some reason. There we go. Ella knows how to get them. She just doesn't know how. But half of the stuff. You right about that, Jennifer. That is so true. And I have fun doing the live pallet unboxings. Yeah. But I'm trying to get like for a while. Yeah, no. This July will be 4 years. Because it'll be 4 years June that I've moved here in Massachusetts. And that'll be June the 24th is when we signed up papers for the house and moved here. And then July 24th is the first day I actually started listing on eBay. Victoria gets pallets. When does she start getting pallets? Again, she doesn't do the morning show, so I'm not sure. I didn't know. But anywho, I know a few people that I do know that does it, but they haven't said anything about being able to come on. Do you take photos of eBay on your cell phone? Yes, I do. What I actually do, and that's how I get the drafts. I like to start it on the phone. Let me open my eBay app. For example, and I'm going to show you this because this is how I get my drafts. I was going through some Funko Pops this morning and it just still happened to be here. I do what's called a filter. I don't know why I'm going to do that because I do a filter on anything that I research. And if you see it's in green, I'm getting those nails done today. So that yeast is going off. As you see, these are items that sold. Now, what I look for is exactly the same thing I have. And these were Funko Pops that I'm going through. And I find the ones like all of these say free shipping. There's one that says $350. That's a bid. I don't deal and I don't compare prices with what's on an auction or bidding. So I pass those up. There's 1, 2, 3. There's one here for $14. And then you start getting into like Canada. There's one for $17.87 free shipping. So you're going to have a difference in price with free shipping and not on the free shipping. But it seemed like all of these are. But anyway, I'll take one of these, for example, and I'll find one that I want. But I don't deal with the bidding ones. And you can open it. And this is how I start on my phone because I do scan the barcode on them. And for example, I'm going to go ahead and, okay, I have that one. And I just click on it. And you can scroll. If you scroll down to the bottom of that listing, once I get to the bottom of it, and there's one that says sell one like this. I will click, nope. Report the item. No, I want to sell one like it. So if I click on sell one like it, it'll come up. And then I'll start adding pictures of that item. But there is a automatic picture that comes up here, which is fine. But once you start adding them, I'll just take and go add. And then I'll start taking pictures and then I'll click them from there. Like right here, these are my pictures I did with my Simpsons yesterday. And I just take and go from there. And these are all the pictures of the Simpson family that I listed, for example. And I'll take all these pictures, including every single one. And I took a lot. I took exactly 24. And then I just take and click on each one of the pictures. Then I'll add it to the listing. And then when I'm done, go to the bottom. And I do this really fast. So this is what I do. And then I hit save for later. And now I have it as a draft. Then go to your phone on that little part that says selling right here. If you click on selling, as it comes up, you're going to scroll a little bit where it says drafts. Click on drafts. And everything I have in drafts is here. So then I can open it after I take my pictures. And I can just add them into this section right here. And then I save it again, and I can get out of it because I went that in. Then I come to the computer and I make, because it's a bigger screen, because I don't like to do all that crossing the T's and dotting the I's kind of things. So what I do is I'll go to the computer, and then I'll make sure and adjust all my pictures. And then I'll take and do all the lines and boxes and checking everything that I need to check off, because I can see it better on the computer. And then I list it from there. And yes, it's a lot easier for me and quicker for me. But yes, I do list them I do start it on the phone, and then I finish it on the computer. Some people say, well, why is that? That's a lot of work. To me, it's not. I found something that works easier for me. And I found that out by Robert, because Robert had started selling, and he told me about, I said, how are you getting on your pictures so fast? And he told me what he was doing. And it's like, oh, I like that. So I started doing it, and I find it's easier because I can get more listing that way. Let's see, Glamorous Classy Crap Auction. There it is right there, the 4th. That's where I'll be. Yeah. And I do it that way because, again, I can go through more inventory that way by doing them in steps. For me, it works for me. Some people don't like that. But my phone is where I do all the pictures. I'll save it, and then I come sit here and I drink my coffee in the morning. I'm doing my 25 listings by going through each one of them. I already have the pictures. And one of the things I do, let me show you this as well. The reason I do it on the phone first is because I got everything done, got the best pictures I can take. And then I'll come here to my listings. Let me go to one that I took pictures of already. Let's do this one. All right, let me make this larger so you can see the whole 9 yards, and then I'll point this right here and just take it off. All right, you see how my pictures are here? What I can do is go to each one of these and say, for example, my picture's a little dark. I want to add a little lighting. The feature here will allow you to bring more lighting to it. And everything you do, you save. And then I usually, because you see already I shorten it out, I'm going to hit done. All of these I already did. But for example, if I want to crop it, you just hit the word crop right here. And you can adjust it, but I want to make sure it's a square. So you want to make sure whatever you do, that you try to keep it as a square and not cut anything off. When you're done, hit save and hit done. Now, some people, I do not do this often. The only time I usually do it is for the main picture. Is you can also go to, for example, if you want to get rid of this background, that's what this, I don't like using it, only if I have to. But right here is this little pencil. And then basically you take and start where you want, and you draw a line. Well, I thought it could. It's not working. It's not letting me. Interesting. What is this one for? Some of the stuff I don't use. Frame your item. Continue. Oh, here we go. So it was the last one. You see how it already did it to the background? Then you're going to take this little brush and you basically just follow. And I don't like that, but it does it. And I don't like that because you see what happens? It didn't do anything. So I'm going to cancel it because I didn't really want to do any of that. That's just to show you how you do the backgrounds. I don't fool with that unless it's one of the best ones I want for the front of page. But that's how you do all these. And then when I'm done, I'll go through each block. Like this one says action figure because this is a listing faster specifications and you have to have. So yes, that is an action man. And then you go through each block. It's an action figure. Now look to see if anything's missing that I need. That's not needed. Vintage, no. License, it's original. And I just go through each of the box and it says where is it from. And that's why I take a lot of these close-ups because you should see things like where is it from. This one was made in Vietnam. So I'll go back to my picture and see if I can find it. Unless I have the item in my hand, then I can come back over here and say, yes, it is from Vietnam. Personalized, no. Some of these I do answer, but not, you don't have to answer all of these. And then, of course, I have my item specifics. Now here it says the medium had sold 100% of free shipping. So I'm not going to go with that. I want to see what they're actually selling for. So I'll copy my title, or in this case is the same as what's in my description box. And I always have two other tabs open because this one's what's sold. And if you're wondering how that works, you put something in here and then right here, click what's sold, and it automatically does completed items. Hit enter. And according to this, it was $11.99 and they sold it for $4.80, but that's not what I have. This is the only other one that says $8.99. Let's see if there's any others in here. No. So that means there's only one that's sold. So let's see what's listed. So what I'll do here is list it here again, paste it. And I'll leave this alone and see. Like this one says $25.50, $8.49, $11.99, $5. And you can set your price, but what you want to see how many are listed. One sold, but all of these are listed. So it's up to you and where you want to put it. So what I did was I'm going to leave it at and change this to $14.86. And I also have what my minimum, and it's saying $8.99. I'll have it listed for $10.86. I'll do $10.50 as my lowest price. And this is first class. So I got that my policies for this. That's what I know. This is first class. I got my measurements. And then you can hit list. But I'm going to make sure and double check this, make sure this is correct. And then, of course, I do my promoted listings. This says 506. Right now, I'm running everything at 6. And for right now, I'm going to hit save because I want to make sure the measurements are correct. So I'll hit save for later and go make sure, and then I'll come back and list it with the correct measurements. That's what I have in there at that time, but I want to make sure by checking it, and that's what I'll do. And that's how I do it. After I do it on the phone, I'll come to the computer and do that kind of stuff. And for me, it's a lot easier. And that's how I get a lot done each day, by doing it that way. You're welcome. Do you remember when first transactions, was it smooth? No, I only remember as a buyer. I just started, like I said, in 2019 is when I started selling on eBay. I used to buy a lot on eBay, but never sold. But I do know we used to, back in the day, my mom used to do things in the mail from eBay, and she would have to send dollars or money orders or coins. I remember those, but yeah. Hello, Reselling Therapy. How are you doing? Good to see you. And I want to say, Kelly, how are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. I hope I'm correct. That is so cool. The lights make it look much better. Exactly. And that's why I use those things, especially if the pictures came out a little dark. I just use it for that reason. Steph, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And again, that's what works for me. Everyone is different. You know, you find what works best for you. Those action figures sell, dang it. Why didn't I have the discipline as a child to simply leave it in the package? Exactly. There's a lot of things I wish I'd still have back then, but yeah. Why end in January? Wait, why end in 6, Johnny? It's just something I've been doing. Everybody is different, but for me, I just use 86. I've been doing it from day one when I first started. I don't know why. I just picked 86, and I didn't want to do even numbers, and that's what I picked. And there was no rhyme or reason for it. It's just something that I like to end. Just like when you go to a grocery store or go to a retail arbitrage or retail stores, you notice that some of the numbers in a certain number is because that's the level of sale that they're going to be running. And that's where I got that from when I was in retail. And again, just picked 86 because it was a different number. And then again, that also helps me if I send somebody an offer. If it's ending in an even amount of dollar, or if it's ending in an odd number than 86, then I know I sent them an offer. So that also kind of helps me remind myself, did they buy it at regular price? Or did they get it off of an offer? And usually 9 times out of 10, when I send an offer, it's by a percentage off. And so what it does, it doesn't stay anymore at 86. So that helps me know, okay, did I sell it at regular price or did I send them an offer? That kind of helps me with that as well. And that's the only reason why I pick 86. Just to kind of give me that no rhyme or reason thing, but it kind of helps him with my sales. And that's just an easy thing for me to automatically see when I see the total of what I sold it for. Good morning, Mark. How are you doing, Mark and Mike? So you just use the title as a description. Do you add? Yes, I do. Not everything is added, but for example, if it's something that has, like, say, a shelf damage, or it's still new in box, but it has damage a little bit, I will use that to mark those items. There are some listings where I use a lot, especially when it comes with jewelry. But depending on the item, I don't always put a lot into the description box unless, because I already have all the check marks and boxes already done. So I just use it for that reason. But only when it comes, it's Tracy. What did I say? Kelly? What was I wrong? I should have known better. T. Tracy. It makes people feel like they were getting or paying less. Exactly. And that's kind of the mindset when I did that from when I used to work in retail, because there were certain numbers that ended in a certain amount for a certain sale price. That was just some kind of trigger. And that's where I got that from. It's just the mindset. Oh, we can get it for cheaper. You know, you see a lot of people put in like 99, 98. I don't know. I just like to go under their price. And that's just a little bit under sometimes. But yeah. Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. Good to see you. Yes, exactly. And that's where I did it. Blanket, hello. Good to see you, sir. And again, it's just one of those things when you go on shopping and you see someone with a lesser amount of price, you think, oh, okay. How long does a buyer have to accept offer before you can submit a buy not paid? I think it's 4 days. It's 5 to 7 days. I am not 100% sure. Yeah, it's 5 to 7 days. One of the things, I don't know if y'all tried this yet, and I think I told Patrick about this. This is what I do. And I've learned this again from, I think, Tommy. If somebody sends me an offer, and I already have my, as you saw, I put my lowest amount that I would take for it when I'm doing buy it now. If somebody says send me an offer, I will counter offer with what they offered me, because I find that if I do it that way, and I'll make a note, I will gladly accept your offer as you requested and send. So once they accept it, then they have to pay immediately. Whereas if you send them an offer, they do not have to pay immediately if they accept the offer you send them. But I kind of offer to give them that offer, but then they automatically pay it with that amount I don't know how and why it's happening, but I find it is working. I just started doing that recently. Oh, that's okay. Tracy, you're good. Let's see here. 86 in restaurants would mean that they ran out. Yeah. Yep. You're right about that, Susie. Yeah, exactly. And I never thought of it that way, because I know I used to work in the restaurant business and we knew 86 means they were out of it. So yeah, but I didn't use it for that reason, but yeah. Good morning, Glams. Hello. Good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? We usually end with the number 7. You see, there's no rhyme or reason, just whatever you like is what you choose. But I find it does help. It's just something I started from day one. I watched some videos on subjects like that with the last number of digits of your selling item. And I just figured, okay, let me pick 86. And I hardly ever saw anybody with that amount as a listing. So I figured, why not? Now I do find that once I do send offers, then I know for sure it was on an offer. It kind of helps me with that as well for the paperwork, which is fine with me because that helps me remember if it was listed for a regular price or not. I may list some shoes I never wore. Brand new, Steve Mons. I've crossed my fingers. Those will sell, I'm telling you. I know when I moved, I had some snakeskin shoes, dress shoes, and a pair of boots that I had bought. I never wore them. I did have a pair that I wore a lot, and I still have them to this day. But I sold them, including dress shoes that I've sold that I've never worn that was still in the box. So yes, when I first started selling on eBay, that's what I used, that kind of stuff. I knew I wasn't going to use it up here. It wasn't nothing like in New Orleans where we were always going to a Mardi Gras ball, parties and things like that. So yeah, that's the best way to start on reselling is things that you already have around your house that you haven't used, still in the box, brand new. It even helps sell better than a used item. But some people like used. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just you're saving it out of the landfills. But you can do a lot of this new still brand new in boxes, and trust me, it'll sell. That's one of the first things I sold quickly too. And you're kind of taking a chance. You might have to sit a little while with it, but to me, it's okay. I'm okay with that. So yeah, if anybody would like to join me on the morning show, the panel, the link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come on and promote your channel. Of course, today I'm still carrying on with the Q&A in reference to question and answers about eBay. You're more than welcome to ask in the chat. Even though Tommy couldn't make it today, we are still doing the Q&A about eBay. But yeah, always check your home and see if there's things. That's what I did when I purged, when we moved. I started with everything I didn't have. I already had them in boxes with inventory. But when we moved, we already knew where I was going to have my eBay store in the house, and that's what I did. Let's see. Someone on a video said, don't mark things new with tags, since most people aren't resellers and don't know what that means. Exactly. That's another thing what I'm going to do. I've been going through all my listings that I'm doing for things that are ending soon or the same day. I don't use the word new. I don't use the word new with tags. What's the other one? New in box, new sealed, that kind of stuff. I don't use any of that anymore in my titles. I don't even use that. But I do make sure to click the new in the listing. For example, let me find one that I already did that I can show you. Let's see here. Let me find something that I know that's new. All right, let me use this one. The reason I'm not using that anymore in my titles, like right here, this is when I got to correct. You see, I put new sealed. Well, I'm going to take that off of my title because I don't need it. Because, let's see, personal artists, check that off. I bought that at retail overcharge on clearance at Walgreens, at Target. Ooh, I did pay a lot for that one. $21.94. So let's see. And all this is already in here for the action figures. I'm not having to do any of those. Yes, see here. Right here. See this condition right here? You can always check it off, new or used. So because I'm already marking it as new, I don't use it in my title anymore. So you want to take and make sure that you use this section because it will mark it as new. And you see right here, it's only going for $17.50 now. So the prices went down. But I'm going to leave this as a save later because I want to do some research on that first. But yeah, that's what you want to do when it comes to your new items. Use that new. Use the new in box. You know, I don't even use that in my titles anymore. But I used to. That's why I'm going through these titles and changing them. I just thought they had it was a good point. Yeah, it is. It is glamorous. So yeah, I've started going back through all my my links, listings. When it's ending and I'm relisting sell similar, I've been going through and taking that out of my titles because I'm already using the tag new. And of course, in the description bar, I do spell it out. And then I'll put in parentheses what the abbreviation is. Translation. Dump it down for the masses. LOL. Patrick. Please hit the thumbs up. That does help the channel. If you would like to come on and promote your channel, please make sure you do have your camera on. Come on up. Promote your channel. You're more than welcome to. Let's see. Today. Oh, yeah. Today's tax day. Just for those who haven't had it done yet. 10 o'clock, you're going to have Carol's Creative Corner. Ella saved here first with her variety show. Variety sale. At 10 o'clock, you also have Stacy Made Catitudes. And also the Buddha Chick Reader where she does her daily devotions. All of those start at 10 o'clock today. So check them out. See if you're subscribed. And see if you're going to go over there and help them out. Be part of their channel. But to be fair, I'm not an electronic, so happy that they have notes on light switches. They say on and off. Glam off. That is so funny. And of course, if you have any questions about eBay, please make sure you do ask in the chat. I want to make sure I get them covered for you. Other than that, I think that is all my notes that I had out for today that I figured I'd go ahead and cover. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Ann. Is it Ann? Am I wrong? Cool Ranch Doritos. Question for you, Johnny. Does eBay charge you for using the subtitles? I believe so. Let me see. I think there is a charge there. Let me see here. I think it's by the words, I think. Yes. If it is optional, but if you notice right here, let me take the comment off. Right here on the subtitle, yeah, I can check that off. Right here it says optional, but it is starting. If you press on that little question mark, subtitles appear in our search results in the list view and can increase buyers' interest by providing more descriptions. A listing upgrade fee of $2 will appear whether your item sells or not. So yes, it is a $2 charge, and it's upgrading your fee to $2 applies whether you sell it or not. And yes, that is a $2 fee, but I do use my SKU for my own thing. But yeah, the SKU, this portion right here, they do charge $2, and it is optional. You don't have to use it. I do not use it. I'll never forget the first time I accidentally did that, not realizing, oh, it's a charge. I made sure none of my listings used it again. I made sure to use everything I need. Oh, y'all, guess who's coming to visit today? Oh, my Lord Jesus. It's the blanket. Ella. Hello, girl. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Oh, Lord Jesus. What was all that coming out? You all right?
Where's that? Okay.
I think it's $2. Yeah, it's $2.
Just want to make sure that's
the average fee for promoting your listing. What do you know the average fee for promoting your listing? It all depends on what you use for promoted listing, percentage wise. All right, Ella, what's going on? I'm gonna go back and cover this in a few minutes. Subtitles is a waste of mine too. Craig, I'm the same way. People don't read the description and details. So yeah, why waste your money?
I got a question regarding eBay.
I thought it was free. No, not the subtitles are not free. They're $2. Hello, Jamie. Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is, how do you get somebody like me that don't like eBay to sell on eBay?
Bang it in your head, I guess. I mean, no telling how much we tell you, you're still forgetting anyway. So I think it's a lost cause with another class happening pretty soon, I guess. For you, that is. Okay, let me cover this real quick on the amount for the promoted listings. For example, let me open this and show you. In this listing, for example, your percentage is what you're telling them you're going to promote list. You don't have to. But right here, if you choose this right here that's not open, you don't get nothing. This is like an advertisement. You determine what you want to use if you want to use it. So the percentage is based on what you feel. For example, if I was to click on this, it tells me right now the average suggested is 7.2, but right now it's saying add is at 7. So you can take and you can add, you can do 14% if you want. It's up to you, but it's whatever you put in this block. If this is open and turn to blue, whatever you put in this block is what they're going to charge you based on what your ad percentage is. So that's how you're going to pay for that listing, only when it sells and only if somebody clicked while it's in promoted listing. There's a lot of times that you can have something on promoted listing. Just make sure this is not checked off in blue. Then you won't have any charge at all when it comes to promoted listings. So let me save this for later because I don't want to mess anything up and forget something. So your answer to that is based on what you give it as a percentage, if you even give anything at all. But again, only if, for example, your item had been pushed to somebody and they saw it, they want it, they click on it, then they buy it, then yes, you will be charged that percent of the sale. But if they don't, they get out of it, they come back to eBay and they buy something totally different, they know they won't charge you. But only if they click on it and purchase it. So yeah, that's the only time you're going to get charged for it if it sells on a promoted listing. I have to say, like I was saying the other day, 30% of my sales, again, I put everything on percentage. Right now I'm running 6%. Then I'll change it back to 4%. I always change it. But one of the things is 30% of my sales last year, only 30% of all my sales were on promoted listing. That's it. And I do everything promoted. So it's not always going to be charged on a promoted listing. Offer you cookies. Power Tricks right here offer you cookies.
Offer me cookies?
Yeah, right there. Offer you cookies. What can we do to help you get back on eBay to sell on eBay?
You're gonna offer me cookies? Okay, cool.
We all need.
I'll take that if you can find a cookie for me. So Ella, does that mean that anytime you say I will just sell it on eBay, you don't really?
Whammo says if you're trying to convince someone to sell on a platform, I would list a bunch of benefits of the selling on the platform And what features are the best for the seller?
Not from moi.
Ella wakes up dancing. Very cool. Thank you for showing the calculator. Yeah, and that's basically based on if they click on that promoted listing. Someone needs to have a live where we all list our first item on eBay. That would be awesome. Good morning, Dawn and Mary. Need information. Just a reminder that Whatnot Jewelry Birthday Bash is on the 22nd, starting at 12 noon Eastern. Lots of gifts for the buyers. Okay. Hello, Wildflower. So, Ella, does that mean that anytime you say, I will just sell on eBay, you don't really do that? Right.
No. So eBay is too much work for me. It's just too much.
For example, work. eBay has the ability to do international sales. Audiences are larger. Just like yesterday, I sold a John Deere iron patch. It was my last one. I bought 14 of them for $1 each. And it's going to Australia.
Ella, oh, my shoulder today with 3 pallets.
Good morning, hello, and welcome from Maine. You're not that far from me. I'm in Mass. JJ, thank you so much. Greatly. You're welcome, and thank you. I love doing this. Thank you very much. Greatly. I appreciate it. I have this for you. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it. Yep, the chair dance, and she's doing the Cleopatra over there. Thank you so much, JJ. Let's see here. Good to see you, Dawn. Welcome back. I was glad to see you last night in our bingo. Ella, how is your shoulder doing after those 3 pallets?
It still hurts a little bit, and since I can only rely on this one, and now this one started to hurt a bit. I think this one is just from the strain of, using one hand a lot now. So, but I
have to say, I agree with y'all when y'all say that eBay is a lot of work. I look at it this way: no matter what platform you're selling on, it's going to be a lot of work, but you got to remember, you get out of it what you put into it. Just remember that, no matter what platform.
Yeah. But
there's the link for the Birthday Bash celebration. If y'all want to set your reminders, we have our second Whatnot tonight at 7 o'clock. That's Dawn and Mary. Check them out.
Oh, Dawn and Mary started selling on Whatnot?
They're doing it every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and last Tuesday was their first one to get their feet wet.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
How was it so far? I got rid of.
I think it was more of getting their feet wet.
Yeah, if you're trying to get a lot of stuff, get rid of a lot of stuff, I would recommend them.
Yeah, and they
let's
just
do that again.
Get their feet wet and try to see how it works. She wants to dance again. Thank you so much, Glamours. Let's do that again. Woo woo! Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. This is for you, Glams. Chair dance time. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Grandma. Hip, not hop. I know. So I kind of want to sell them. Your cook.
Oh, Macari, yeah. I sell on Macari. I out of all the platforms, well, the 2 platforms that I really sell on, Macari is the platform that I do make most of my money from.
Whatnot is kind of slow at times, but it will get better. And again, they're still getting kinks out and stuff like that. But like this is Dawn's second. Dawn and Mary's gonna be their second one tonight. They're trying to keep it on a Tuesday at 7 p.m. Good morning, John. Bama picking. Hello. Good morning and welcome. So Ella, I know you're gonna have a show pretty soon at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
So what you got going on, and I know I'm gonna be a guest along with Yvonne on this Thursday. So promote yourself for those who may not know. They got some new people here, by the way, that just started coming to the channel.
You mean nobody knows me still?
I know a few people who started coming to the show yesterday. They don't know who you are. So let's.
And they're in the channel? Oh, okay.
They just started coming to the channel.
Welcome, those that are new and coming into Johnny's channel. Welcome. My name is Ella, and a lot of you know me as Save Here First, which is my channel name and also my registered business name, Save Here First. So I've been in business since 2007, and been on YouTube since 2012. Didn't do anything till like 2000. So basically, I've been active for about 3 years or so with my channel on YouTube. I do auctions and I mostly sell on YouTube now, 5 days a week, sometimes 4. You see me
Sometimes
Monday.
6, sometimes 7.
So, sometimes I'm on Mondays at 6 or 6:15 for just jewelry auctions. And that doesn't mean that I don't sell jewelry any other day. I will be selling some jewelry today. And then on Tuesdays, which is today, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm on with Picky Nikki every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we call it Sales from the Sunshine State. I think that's what it's called. Because we're both living in Florida. I'm not from Florida, but I resident in Florida. So that's why we call it that. And we do have fun, and I come on with Picky Nikki. I love selling with her. And not only that, she's my very good friend as well. So I love selling with her. And then on Wednesday, I'm on Johnny's channel, Kajun Root Reseller. You can find me there 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I really don't know nothing, and everybody try to teach me my ABCs, my 1, 2, 3, and my shapes and colors. So if you want to see more of that, you can tune in tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursday on my channel, so much fun. I get guests on my channel on Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I have the privilege of hosting Kajun Root Reseller Johnny and Mom Knows Treasures and KT.
You forgot to put in your animals too. Thank you, Laura, for reminding me.
Who said that? Who said that? I mix up my wolf, my the other one, my foxes, and some other thing, my werewolves. I mix them all together. But I love werewolves,
Laura says, who you think said that? Laura.
I know, Laura. And my animals. Okay, so I have NKT. Hopefully she's gonna bring some records this time around. I'm looking forward to people that love her auctions in Johnny as well. Johnny hopefully will bring some more of his packaged jewelry. I know he said it was the last time on my show, but you never know what Johnny's gonna bring. So
no, that was my last one for that month.
Oh, for that month. We're in a new month. So
I gotta start making more,
yeah, and so you never know what Johnny's gonna bring, because Johnny doesn't do auctions all the time. He rarely do auctions, and when he does, you don't want to miss stuff that he brings, because he gets.
You just got yourself a new sub from Dennis.
Oh, thank you so much.
Experium.
Okay, make sure you leave a comment so I can click back on yours to make sure I get to your link as well.
Mom Knows Treasure says A is for alligator, F is for fox. Dennis.
And then on Fridays, oh my gosh, if you don't like the noise, if you don't like to laugh, please come visit us. Fridays, myself with Victoria, Adventures with Victoria at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You find us on my channel. And then on Sunday, one Sunday on and off, I have the nice tea seller, Missy, and we just chit chat. We list. Most of the time we don't list. We argue, and it's so much fun. So if you want to come on that's 5 p.m. on Sunday. And then on Mondays, on and off, if I'm not selling jewelry on my own, I sell with Missy. She sells makeup, and I sell a jewelry, and that will be next week, Monday. So Thank you, guys. That's me. I need to go get ready for my auction with.
All right. Thank you, Denise, for letting me know that, because I know I met you in Two Old Guys Vintage and Resells channel. And thank you for coming by. And I'm so sorry that I messed that up, but it won't happen again. But thank you for letting me know. All right. So we got somebody else in the back room, which is John Bama Pickens.
Bama Pickens! Where have you been?
That's what everybody's asking, so I thought I'd come on here and say hello. I've been around. I'm alive.
Okay, real quick, I want to answer some. When I first started, I automatically went on eBay because I found that was the easiest for me. And then I took on 2 years later, I did do Amazon. To me, that is the hardest. But again, I do FBM. I fulfill my own orders. I don't send them into eBay because that's way too much work. I'd rather be on hands with my orders from Amazon. But I have to say, out of all the platforms I sell on, Amazon is the hardest. And for me, between eBay and Etsy, those are my two easiest. But then again, everybody, you may ask somebody else and they may say something different.
Well, when I started with eBay, and in 2012, it didn't really go well for me. I didn't get a very good experience. So when Poshmark came on, Poshmark started, I think 2011, and I joined when they started. So Poshmark was like, it was the easiest for me that I found out for me. And I was on Poshmark for till like 2016, where I had to bow out a little bit. And then I came back on 2019 slowly. But it wasn't as big for me as it was back then when I started with them. So,
Lisa makes a great statement right here.
It says
some items do well on certain platforms.
Yes.
So you do need to know your buyers. For example, Poshmark. When I first heard about Poshmark, most of the things was clothing.
Yeah.
And then of course you have vintage. So that's Etsy. Also for me, when I'm going through certain items, I'm determining, is it going to go on Etsy? Is it going to go on Mercari? Is it going to go in my eBay, in my antique booth, or is it going to go on eBay? So you want to make sure, and that's a perfect statement right there whenever you're deciding to sell something, kind of know what sells best and your buyers on what platform.
Yeah, I have a platform. When I want to sell bigger items that I get out of my palette, it's like, okay, where will it fit? Where will it sell? So Facebook Marketplace or Mercari, you know. But then even though you know which platform you think your item will sell, I would say list it on both platforms that you're able to ship with UPS and whatever shipping carrier you're going to use. Because with Poshmark, you can only ship 5-pound box, but then you're going to be adding if it's going to weigh more than 5 pounds. So I will still ship on the different platforms and just go with the one that sells most for you.
Right.
Anyway, I gotta go.
All right, and see you on Thursday for sure. Actually, see you tomorrow on Hump Day, and then Thursday on your show at 1:00.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. I hope you guys come visit me soon in the next 15 minutes.
That's
so, like
right. We'll have to do a Ella raid.
Like I always say when I leave my show. Love ya. Peace.
Later. Peace out. Thank you so much, very much. I've been selling items probably ever since I was a teenager, and I usually sell on Facebook Marketplace. And some people do well on Facebook Marketplace, depending on what you have. Also works best on Facebook Marketplace because of the size of it too. PSA, Public Service Announcement, first quarter estimate, federal taxes for 2023 will need to be postmarked today. Yes, by midnight. I ain't got to worry about that. My stuff is done.
Mine's done too.
Yep, done and already completely. Mia says, I made 2 days in a row. Yes, I know. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Mia. So, John,
yes, sir.
Where you've been MIA?
Oh my goodness.
Then you've been putting out some videos with your son too, huh?
Yeah.
Talk about that and promote it, because I want people to start going watching this and get you some watch hours on that.
Okay.
Oh, your son.
First of all, I have not stopped reselling. I have kind of put off content creating right now on the back burner because of life. My job has switched up to a set shift on second, so I'm having to adjust my scheduling so I can see my family. So YouTube has kind of been like back burner. But our eBay and Mercari and Poshmark, Depop, all that's been going. Actually have some of the best months in sales we've had since we've started. So our business is still going, still thrifting, still picking. So we're still doing that. Just don't have time to do videos right now. Hopefully that will change soon. Also, what's been happening is my youngest son is entered into high school sports, and he is pursuing, I guess, trying to get to the next level in college. Okay. So he's always been an athlete. So we've really been pouring our time into him, getting video footage, getting things put together for him. So that being said, the last few videos that I did put on our channel are of his season pitching, just the highlights of him pitching this season. He's an outstanding pitcher. If you'd like to go just support him, he started this channel with me. We've seen him grow up on this channel. We've even seen his voice or heard his voice change. He's become a little man since he's been on the channel. So if you followed us, just go see what he's doing. He just finished the season. Actually, he was at school this morning at 6:30 because they start football. So he's going into that too. So he's getting some. His videos are doing good. Some of the schools are reaching out already, and he's getting invites to a lot of camps and things. I don't want to mention too much about it, but it is getting the eyes of some college coaches and stuff. So we're excited about that. So I'm really investing a lot of time in family right now. And I haven't forgot about you guys. I try to pop in when I can, but I love you. But hopefully I can get back to creating some videos and spending more time with you. But right now, family first.
All right, Jennifer just dropped his link. If y'all would go check it out and leave some comments. Yeah. I know I was able to watch the first 2 videos that he put out. Did you put any other than the last 2?
I think I may have 3 up, and then I'm about to put a hitting video and 1 more pitch.
Check out the last one. I'm trying to make sure I do watch them and leave comments. It's amazing on these videos, so definitely check it out. Family is always first. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, thank y'all so much for coming out. I do have a 10 o'clock appointment, which thank God it's only 2 minutes away from here, but I do have an appointment. So don't forget to drop your links. Jennifer's been dropping links, so please make sure you do check out all these channels. Leave comments, leave a thumbs up, let them know where you found them, especially if it's your first time going to their channel and you meet them. Let them know where you found them at. One of the things I enjoy doing is when I meet somebody in a chat, I go to their videos, leave a comment, and let them know that I thank you for taking care of being part of my family and friends on my channel, and I have met you in so-and-so's chat. That way that kind of gives them an idea of where they met you at, so they don't forget, oh yeah, I was in that chat too. So definitely that's just a little tip for when you do leave comments for others. Do me a favor, Ella, if you, Jennifer, if you would drop Ella's link. I would love for us to go and do a raid on Ella's morning show this morning, and let's raid her from this channel. You also have other channels going on, so please check out the calendar to see who else is going on. But just to give her a little boost today and get her a raid going, so let's raid her channel. And as I say before I end each and every one of my shows, don't forget at 2 o'clock today, my pre-recorded is coming up. It's already out and scheduled for today and Thursday. And it is those Q&As uploaded from the morning shows of the Q-Day. Today is eBay episode 3. And then Thursday is going to be episode 2 of Poshmark. And basically, it's just downloaded from the morning show and then condensed to only question and answer. So it's easier for you to check it out. And it's also available on the YouTube podcast. And I'm trying to get other things set up, but as of right now, it's just on the YouTube. So with that being said, like I said before in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?
Thank you.